Mobile television production facilities for this broadcast are made possible by a grant from Walmart. Walmart, with their location on the White Horse Pike in Somerdale.
You're watching Sterling High School Channel 19, winner of the Mid-Atlantic Emmy Award for the Best Live Game Broadcast.
Serving Hynella, Wild Springs, Magnolia, Somerdale, and Stratford.
And welcome back to Sterling Channel 19. Today we got the Sterling Knights taking on the Haddon Township Hawks. Sterling 17-5, Haddon Township 7-15. Take a look at the Colonial Liberty standings. Haddonfield at the top of the division, 21-3, followed by the Knights at 17-5. Haddon Heights in third right now, 14-7. Paulsboro, who came in here and beat the Knights, is 12-9. West Deptford and Haddon Township round out the bottom of the standings. Sterling is 17-5, second in the Colonial Liberty. They're putting up 56 points a game, allowing 51 points a game. C.J. Mundell with 15 points per game. J.D. McFadden puts up 13 points per game, followed by Julian Johnson and Travis Schmidt. And the opposing Haddon Township Hawks, 12-10 on the year. They are sixth in the Colonial Liberty, putting up 45 points per game, allowing 52 points per game. Tyler Levens with an impressive season, 21 points per game, followed by Josh Dockery with 11 points per game. Sean Ipey with 6 points per game, and Logan Miller with 5 points per game. Last game was January 3rd, 2023. Sterling won this one 66-52. Mundell, McFadden, and Schmidt were the leading scorers. Mundell with 21 points in that game. Levens had a phenomenal game. He put up 34 on the Knights. And we're going to have the boys introduce themselves.
C.J. Mundell, senior, guard, Somerdale.
J.D. McFadden, senior, point guard, Stratford.
Walter Garrison, junior, power forward, Woodbury.
Premier Long, freshman, point guard, Laurel Springs.
Julian Johnson, sophomore, shooting guard, Somerdale.
Jake Spiritoso, junior, center, Magnolia.
Travis Schmid, sophomore, power forward, Laurel Springs.
Mark Lockett, senior, shooting guard, Stratford.
Amari Key, sophomore, guard, Somerdale.
Marquise Holloway, junior, center, Magnolia.
Zion Arnett, sophomore, small forward, Somerdale.
Brandon Allison, junior, guard, Laurel Springs.
Good look there at the boys introducing themselves to this 2022-2023 season. Take a look at the series notes. Sterling overall winning 57% of their games. Haddon Township winning 44% of their games overall. Sterling faring pretty well in league play. They're 61% wins with 141 of them since 2007. Haddon Township under the 500 mark by a good percentage. They're at 37%. Sterling's home-away ratio is 63%. Haddon Township's is 37%. Sterling leads the series 16-7. They've won 4 of the last 5 matchups. Haddon Township's win, though, was just a few years ago, back in 2021. The starting lineup here on senior night is C.J. Mundell, J.D. McFadden, Mark Lockett, Kelvin Russell, and Walter Garrison rounding out the starting 5 on senior night. And for the Haddon Township Hawks, Josh Dockery, Eamon Sheehan, Tyler Levens, Sean Ipey, and Owen Lamba are the starting 5 for the Hawks. Keys to the game, it's senior night, just have fun. Go out there and play. Got to play to win, but have fun while you're doing it. That's what the game is all about, just having some fun. You take a look at the Haddon Township Hawks. They're 7-15 on the year, but they're once again a team that has a guy like Tyler Levens who can really put up some damage if they don't keep wraps on him.
Yeah, they're going to have to really cover him well. Everybody's going to have to be aware of where he is at all times of the court. Haddon Township, they're going to probably try to slow it down a little bit. They don't slow it down like they used to, but with Sterling and what they bring to the table, you know, if they get things going and it's up-tempo, you have to feel like this game could get away from them, but get away from Haddon Township. So they're really going to try to not allow to have Sterling run freely.
Yeah, but you also have a guy like Josh Dockery, who I had the pleasure of seeing the same day as Sterling played Williamstown. And boy, Josh Dockery, he's a really strong athlete for this Haddon Township team. So I think both him and Tyler Levens could really put up some points tonight. But hopefully Sterling can keep their momentum alive and carry themselves to a nice win.
Taking a look at the senior night starting lineup. Sterling with 4 seniors this year in Mark Lockett, Kelvin Russell, C.J. Mundell, and Jadis McFadden. Now here comes C.J. Mundell.
Well, you've got a couple seniors who've been multiple year starters and a couple other ones who have become real good role players and know their role, do it well, and really have become a big part of this team. You only have to look back last night where Coach Barringer, as we look at Coach Patty McNamara there on the left, did a great job at Haddon Township. And as I said last night, Coach Barringer on the right really exhausted his whole bench and got everybody in there, had a real energetic start. And, you know, it was an up and down game, but definitely a team effort in Sterling coming away with a big win against Cherry Hill West.
So senior night is about to get underway here against the Haddon Township Hawks. To take the tip-off is Levens and Mundell, who are both respectively the leading scorers for each team. That should be a good battle to watch here tonight. Tip-off is underway in the hands of Russell. Thank you for joining us on Channel 19 as we have senior night action from the Castle between the Knights and the Hawks. So here's McFadden. He's going to take his time. Now finds Garrison. Russell in the corner. Back to McFadden. Now Russell fires up a 3. And Kelvin Russell starts off senior night with 3 points.
Yeah, good job from the baseline by Kelvin Russell, a guy who really came up big last night. A couple of big baskets and also real good defensive play. That's in that first half.
So here is Dockery outside. Dockery fires up a 3. Answers back with a 3 of his own. There's Josh Dockery.
Didn't have too much room, but a good quick release by Dockery. He fires away and drains it.
Russell outside, finds Garrison. Mundell, nice find inside to Russell. Here's McFadden, pass to Garrison. Garrison, tough shot down in the low block, no good. Rebound Ify, and here is Dockery. Finds Sheehan outside. Lofts it back up to Dockery. Lamba outside. Here's Dockery. Dockery fires up another 3. Doesn't go for him. Rebound McFadden. McFadden drives inside. Shot no good. Knocked around and it'll be out of bounds. We'll go with the Hawks. Let's take a look here at the find from McFadden to Russell in the corner. First 3 points of the game there. Still 3-3 for just joining us. About 2 minutes elapsed in this first quarter.
Guys, keep an eye on the battle between Levens and C.J. Mundell. Initially, they tried to get it into Levens. Mundell did a good job denying him the ball, knocking the ball away.
Shot was no good there by the Hawks. Here's Mundell. Mundell past Lamba. He drives inside. Down in the corner is Russell, or McFadden, excuse me. Nevertheless, shot doesn't go. Mundell to slow up the pace. Now here's Russell in the corner. Doesn't go. Knocked around into the hands of Russell. Russell finds Lockett. Lockett pull-up jumper is good.
Good ball movement. Nice kick out by Russell. And 2 guys who've been a big part of this team come up with the first 2 baskets here tonight.
Steal there by Walter Garrison from the freshman Eamon Sheehan.
And the key to letting Sterling be successful, you got to contribute all your guys. All your guys got to make big plays. Not only guys like Mundell and McFadden, but you have Russell and Mark Lockett as he chucks up a 3. You got a lot of those guys on your team that need to step up, make big plays, and that's going to lead to Sterling's success.
Here's Levens guarded by Lockett, now doubled by Mundell, looking for Lamba. Lamba, now Levens outside. Levens fires up a three. Front iron.
Well, Levens got the open look from outside, but he's really not getting much room when he gets the ball down in low post. Sterling did a real nice job with the help defense coming over to assist C.J. Mundell on Levens.
Russell fires up a three. Doesn't go for him. Rebound McFadden. McFadden's shot rolls around and drops.
I think the key to that basket was keeping the ball up high.
And now a layup there for Walter Garrison. He extends the lead, makes it a 6-point Knights advantage. Here's Sheehan outside, little ball fake, looking around for help. He finds Garrison on the opposing team. Here's Garrison, finds Mundell. Mundell with the reverse layup.
Yeah, Haddon Township's getting real careless with their passes on the perimeter, and Sterling, they're playing well defensively, are able to intercept that as we look at Kelvin Russell with the shot and the putback by Jadis McFadden. Again, I like how he kept the ball up high, didn't put it on the ground, and didn't even bring it down around his waist. Kept it up high so only he could get it and get the basket.
Here's the steal from Garrison, finds Mundell, and a nice little reverse layup. Sterling coming out strong here on senior night. Take another look at the steal right there by Garrison. And that's really unselfish there by Walter Garrison. He's the only junior in the starting lineup, making sure that the seniors can get their buckets on their special day, with it being senior night.
And I think the big thing right now is Sterling's got to maintain the defensive and offensive intensity, especially on the defensive side of the court out on the perimeter. Because you saw last night, they got a quick start, only to have Cherry Hill West come back and go ahead. And Haddon Township's more than capable of doing that with guys like Levens.
Speaking of that game against Cherry Hill West, Sterling won that one, so they will take on Bishop Eustis here at the Castle. We take a look at the bracket. It'll be Camden taking on Paul VI at 10 a.m. here. That'll have a $10 entry fee, and after that game ends, they're going to kick everyone out of the gym. This is the league rule, not a Sterling rule, and then Sterling will take on Bishop Eustis at 12. So if you're looking to catch both of those games, it'll cost you $20, $10 for each game on Saturday here at the Castle.
Or you can watch them live on Channel 19 as well.
Here is Dockery outside. Pull-up jumper. No good there for Josh Dockery. Rebound Lamba in the corner. Here's Levens. He's doubled. Ifey's three is no good. Gets his own rebound. Finds Dockery. Dockery chucks up a three. No good. Empty possession there for the Hawks. Here's Mundell.
Township's firing up shots, but not getting quality shots. You had Levens dribble himself into a spot, trying to go up the baseline. He was under the basket. Real good defense. Defensive positioning by C.J. Mundell.
Mundell for three. No good. Rebound McFadden. Finds Garrison inside. Walter Garrison for two. So here is Dockery. Cross-court pass there to Levens. Back to Dockery. Sterling running a nice zone defense here.
Yeah, you could see Levens and Mundell battling away from the ball. Levens not really getting a whole lot of room.
And Mundell looks to be in some sort of pain here.
C.J. Mundell looks like might be bleeding. Not sure what's going on here.
He's now exited the gym. We're going to take another look. There's the basket from Walter Garrison on the other end of the floor.
he went out of the gym in the hallway, and Sean Clank followed him out there. Hopefully he's okay. But a good look.
So we're going to take another look at it. And
caught like an elbow, an inadvertent elbow.
Caught an elbow or a shoulder there to the face. And there must be blood because Coach Shivers is coming with the wipes to clean it up. We're going to take another look at it. You can see it.
Look away. Yeah. And hopefully he is okay, being tended to right now. But prior to that, a real good look by Jadis McFadden on that basket. Just look at this again. Yeah, you see him turn away right there. Jadis McFadden has had some really good looks down to the low post in the last 2 games. Last night had some real nice dishes, no-look passes.
Looks like Marquise Holloway checked in for him.
Here is Garrison outside looking for Russell. No good. It was knocked away by Russell. We'll stay with Haddon Township. Take a look at Coach Patty McNamara. Here's Lomba. Lomba just throws it off the legs of Walter Garrison.
Marquise Holloway now in the game for C.J. Mondell.
Foul on the floor. They'll get it on Mark Lockett. So that'll be the first foul of this entire contest. And it looks like Levens has blood on him, so he'll be forced to get cleaned up. But Sean Clank is in the other room. He's going to revert to a towel. Checking into the game for him is number 11, Logan Miller. So both leading scorers for each team are out. Here's Dockery with a long 3, and he sinks it from outside. As we get back to basketball, Josh Dockery with all 6 points for the Hawks. 13-6 your score on senior night. With a bit of theatrics, hoping that Mundell is okay. McFadden shot up and good. McFadden there with the steal. Here comes Jadis, working against Dockery. Shot is up, and he'll be fouled.
Nice job driving hard line. You see right here, gets the ball on the outside, is almost taking a step towards that baseline, and really had an extra jump on the defender, and then he takes it to the extra gear and finishes, then comes back and gets himself to the free throw line. That's one thing that Jadis McFadden, I mean, he was always good at. Now he's taken to another level. His ability to go to the hole and either finish or get himself to the free throw line.
McFadden missed the second free throw. Here is Dockery. Was looking for a pass there from McGovern. Was intercepted. Now here's Russell. Finds McFadden. Back out to Russell. Russell chucks up a 3. Sinks it. Kelvin Russell from outside.
Last few games, Kelvin Russell, he's been hot from beyond the arc. That's his second 3 of the night.
Here's Garrison. Garrison stops, pops, and drops the shot there. And that'll end this first quarter with a score of 21-6 on senior night. Good first quarter there for the Knights. Let's take another look at this basket from Kelvin Russell from beyond the arc. Just sinks it left wide alone, and we'll be right back with second quarter action after.
Sterling High offers TV and radio classes for electives. Sterling is also fortunate enough to have both TV and radio programs. In these programs, students will learn to design, direct, produce, and edit television and radio broadcasts. Students develop their public speaking, journalism, management, and technical skills by appearing on the Sterling Morning News on Channel 19 and on our radio station, WSHS. Students produce, edit, and deliver school programming, including athletic events, activity, productions, and community events. If a major in communications is in your possible future, Sterling High School offers opportunities not available in most high schools across South Jersey. Make sure you take a TV or radio class elective today.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Sterling, Channel 19. Sterling with a 21-6 lead over the Haddon Township Hawks, a very strong first quarter for the Knights. And we're going to take a look at CJ Mundell, the stuff that's on his mouth that caused him to be out for the remainder of that first quarter, got elbowed by Tyler Levins. But he's back in the gym and he's got a couple paper towels in his mouth. As we're underway in this second quarter, Haddon Township starting with it. Glad you're with us here on Senior Night. I'm Brian McLernan, joined by Jake Clark and Kevin Schules. Almost a nice defensive play by McFadden. Floater there, no good. But then it's Dockery who is able to finish.
One of the few times that Township's really had any type of room down low.
Here's McFadden, gets that one to Russell, drives toward the basket, layup there, no good. Rebound by McGovern. So here's Dockery, he drives, working against Schmid, shot there, no good. Nice offensive rebound by Ify, and that shot drops.
Yeah, and you can see right now Haddon Township is taking advantage of CJ Mundell and Walter Garrison out of the game, going right to the low post.
Schmid finds Julian Johnson, then out there to Premier Long. McFadden drives, finds Russell. Russell will spin out to McFadden. Here's Vermeer, nice find to Russell, he loses it, gets it stripped away by Ify, and it's Township ball as here is Dockery. Long pass to Lamba. That a three there by Ify, shot there no good, rebound by McFadden.
Nice rebound by McFadden, but even better, looking up, seeing Haddon Township getting back and knowing that if he tried to push the ball up the floor, would be forcing things with an 11-point lead, get it to Premier Long, slow it up and run the half-court set.
And this is right now where Sterling really needs a good look and somebody to step up like Premier Long just did right there. As Mundell's out of the game, Garrison's out of the game, and you can't let things slip away from you right here.
Dockery working against two defenders, finds Levins. Levins for three, shot there no good. McFadden gets the rebound.
And Township's really been affected by the perimeter defense of Sterling.
Three there by Schmid, they're no good.
And that's going to be amped up even more so with Premier Long out there.
Jumper by Dockery is good. So the Hawks pull within 11.
And I believe out of the 12 points that the Hawks have, 10 of them are credited to Josh Dockery. He's having an impact here for the Hawks tonight in the scoring column.
So here is Russell, finds Long. Long, nice move, drives toward the basket, works against two defenders. Shot will not count as there's a foul.
And this is a phenomenal job. Watch the crossover to Pete Dockery on the first step. Hop step into the lane, doesn't get the shot to go, but a nice job there out on the perimeter to drive into the lane there for Premier Long.
It's why it's so tough to get the charge call against Premier Long because he's got that late lateral movement and you really can't set the feet. You saw Levins try to do it, but he just wasn't successful.
So here's Long, he finds Schmid. Then out to Lockett, then to McFadden. McFadden drives in toward the basket, shot cannot go. Foul at the end of the play. Take a look at it right here, as it will send McFadden to the line for the night, shooting 68% from the line. First shot by McFadden is good. And McFadden gets them both. So here is Dockery and the Hawks trying to respond. Dockery chucks up a three. Shot cannot go. Nice rebound by Levens. Foul called at the end of the play.
And right now the Hawks are just running through Josh Dockery. He has the ball. He's probably going to shoot it from the outside. Nice offensive rebound there by Levens, who's been held scoreless to the point. The leading scorer, as you see there, 21 points per game, finally gets his first points of the game to drop.
Yeah, you saw Levens down there getting up over everyone. Really showing the ability to get up quick off his feet.
So both shots good there for Levens. Less than 5 minutes to go in this first half. Sterling up by 11. Here is Premier Long. Gets it to McFadden. Trying to get that one to Schmidt. That pass tipped and Haddon Township got it back. So here is Dockery. Finds Lamba. Levens pass deflected away. McFadden takes it away. He drives toward the basket. Shot there is good.
That's great anticipation defensively by Jadis McFadden right there. How many times have we seen that over the past week?
Here's Lamba.
And you talk about anticipation, but just a phenomenal play of athleticism there from Jadis McFadden to get up that high, knock the pass away, and then a nice job to just stop and put up the shot.
Nice layup there by Tyler Levens. A great pass by Dockery.
Yeah, just as Dockery's getting more attention to the perimeter, now things are opening up for Levens down in the low post, and he's taking advantage of it.
Julian Johnson pull-up jumper is good. Beautiful shot by Julian Johnson. Back to a 13-point game. Levens finds Dockery. Covered by Johnson. Here's Lamba. Covered by two defenders. Now Lamba drives toward the basket. Back to Dockery. Finds Levens. Levens, mid-range shot, falls.
And that's one thing you can't do right now if you're Sterling, is let Tyler Levens heat up. Still a tight game. Mundell looks about ready to check back in, but still can't let Levens go at not totally 100% CJ Mundell.
And one thing Levens has, you look at one of the qualities he has, both in getting rebounds and getting a shot, is he's very quick off his feet.
Nice layup there by Premier Long.
Guys his size aren't supposed to make that play look as easy.
Oh no, he's
as he does. Make it look at about 5'8".
Dockery for three, shot no good. Nice rebound by McFadden. He's had a great first half. Here's Johnson. Johnson from mid-range, cannot go. Nice rebound by Schmid. And then a traveling violation. We'll give Township the ball.
Let's take a look. I mean, Long just does a nice job where he explodes with that quick hop step into the lane and then elevates to the height of the rim. I mean, it's just, it seems to be unstoppable from the defenders that we've seen all season.
He plays like a senior who should be getting honored tonight right now. He's just incredible. Here's Lamba, finds Dockery. Passes tipped by Garrison, but Lamba gets it back. Then back to Dockery. Dockery from mid-range. Shot is good. So here's CJ Mundell back into the game with a Band-Aid just below his mouth. Here is Mundell. Hop step, no good. Falls right into the hands of McGovern. Here's Levens. He drives, loses it, goes out of play. It will stay Township ball as we take a look at the replay here by Dockery. Nice clean shot there. Here's Lamba trying to stay with it. He loses it, picked up by Mundell. Mundell floats it to Garrison. Garrison's got space. Layup there is good. Here's Dockery picking up the pace for Township.
And that was a nice job there from Mundell. Got the rebound. He's still trying to warm back up. Nice find there to Walter Garrison. We're going to take another look at it. Mundell ends up with it off the steal, lofts it up to Garrison, and Garrison, I think he thought about trying to dunk it, but just decided to play it safe. take the easy two.
First shot does not go for Dockery. Second shot is good.
Number 3, Julian Johnson.
So Julian Johnson checking in for Travis Schmid, as here's Mundell to inbound it. Less than a minute and a half to go in quarter number 2. Sterling up by 12. Here's Long. High pass to McFadden, then to Johnson. Johnson. Nice pass to Garrison. McFadden finds Long. Long drives toward the basket, and that shot there is blocked. It goes out of play.
Well, give credit where credit is due. We talked about the hop step and the acceleration in the lane being unguardable. It was very guardable here as they had 3 defenders down in the low block against Premier Long, making sure he wasn't able to get that one-on-one matchup that he's looking for down in the low post.
So here is Mundell back to Long. Long chucks up a 3. Shot cannot go. Johnson trying to get the rebound but cannot. Lamba does instead for Township. Here's Doherty. Dockery drives toward the basket. Foul at the end of the play. Clock stops at 47 seconds to go.
Well, this is a team, Haddon Township, that offensively was sluggish early on, but has really come to life. I think the big thing is that Sterling's been able to counter anything they get, but you know, Sterling at any time gets a little bit cold offensively with what Dockery and Levins bring to the table. Township has the ability to get back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, it was 21-6 going into the second quarter. Township has quietly just made immense strides to come back, and now it's a 10-point game.
So here is Premier Long trying to set up a play for the Knights. 40 seconds remain. McFadden finds Johnson. Then here's Long with it. Long loses it for a moment. Nice defensive play by McGovern. Here's Levins. Finds Dockery. Floats that one up. Now here's Levins inside the box. Shot is good, and a foul at the end of the play.
We're going to take another look at it right here. Nice find there by Ify into the paint, and a nice job by Levins. He sensed the mismatch with Julian Johnson on him, took it hard to the basket, and there he converts for 3.
Here's McFadden with it. Trying to give Sterling a final shot opportunity. 6 to shoot. McFadden drives, and a foul. Clock stops at 4.3 to go. And Coach McNamara is not pleased about that. He thought McFadden traveled.
Well, I think what the officials were saying is that the foul happened before that third step, so it'll give Sterling a chance with 4.3 seconds to score here.
Garrison's layup there, no good. He gets it back, and that shot, are they going to count it? Yes, they will. We'll take a look at it. Nice job by Garrison to get it quickly. Get it back, shot no good. McFadden to finish. We're going to take a look at it one more time.
Yeah, good job by Garrison. He does what he's supposed to, tries to get it off the glass. Hustle play to get the rebound, and bad shot turns into a good lob, and McFadden capitalizes.
So the Knights lead at 35-26. Second half action coming up right after this.
Where's your ID?
Wait a minute. Put that hood down.
You're late. Put your hood down.
Where's your ID?
And you have your backpack on. Dude, are you kidding? Pictures. Sean, what are you doing? Go to Redmond's office.
So yeah, look at this door. You can't open the lock. Look at the shoes he's wearing. Go up to him and call him dumb and useless. Bet, I will. Yeah, you better. Hey man, do you need help opening your locker?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
No problem. Nice shoes.
Thank you. Thank you.
I guess one time isn't gonna kill me.
It's totally safe. We do this all the time.
There's no way these drugs are laced, right?
Trust me, you're gonna be fine.
I just need to forget everything.
It'll be fun.
A lethal dose of fentanyl is just 4 grains of sand and can hide in any drug. So no matter what you and your friends think, what you can't see will kill you. Don't die to get high. Fentanyl is fatal. Get the whole truth at CamdenCounty.com/fentanyl.
Hey man, are you okay? No man, this dude keeps bullying me. Here, try this out. What is it? This is stupid. You can report people that bully you. Thank you, man.
Hey, dude, you ready for this test?
Yeah, man, I spent all night studying on my computer.
All right, guys, the test is in your laptop.
All right, let's do this. Oh, no. Oh, no, I forgot to charge my computer. Yo, do you have a charger?
Nah, sorry, dude.
And welcome back to Sterling Channel 19 with a good shot there of the school. Sterling leads at 35-26 over the Haddon Township Hawks here on senior night. We're going to take a look at the leading scorers. McFadden with 11, Garrison with 8, and Russell with 6. You take a look at the other side for the Hawks. Dockery with 13, Levens with 7, and Ifey with 2. We're going to have highlights of number 3, Josh Dockery. He was the only scorer in that first quarter for the Hawks and has really been the driving force of this offense.
Yeah, really got into a rhythm when C.J. Mundell came out of the game due to that injury. And he and Dockery, going with the inside game with Levens and the outside game with Dockery, have really gotten Haddon Township back in this game. He's looking at Dockery right there.
And now, taking a look at Jadis McFadden, I mean, he really stepped up when Mundell came out of the game. And he's done a nice job on the low block and facilitating as well.
He gets better with every single game, every move to the basket, using his body. Not a real big guy, but boy, I'll tell you what, he is probably more physical than he looks, and people bounce off him. But he makes every trip to the basket count, one way or another.
Yeah, he's made some very good defensive plays in this game. He has got a couple of steals so far in this game. But again, it's that drive to the basket that really completes him as an athlete. He's a very strong member of this team, and on senior night, he's really making it count.
Take a look at Mundell. He's back with a bit of a bandage there under the chin. And our next TV game is Thursday, February 9th. It'll be girls basketball. Sterling will be taking on Haddonfield. It'll be live on Channel 19 at youtube.com/SterlingTV19. And the boys game will be Saturday, February 11th. That'll be at 12 o'clock. The game beforehand will be number 1 seeded Camden. They'll be taking on Paul VI. Again, it's a $10 entry fee for each game. So if you attend the 10 a.m. game, they're going to kick you out of the gym. You'll have to pay $10 to come watch Sterling take on Bishop Eustace at 12. If you're not willing to pay the money, you can always check us out on Channel 19. You'll hear me, Mr. Schulz, and Brian.
Heck yeah,
everybody's
man.
excited for that one. Camden, obviously, plays the game at a different level. Top 10 in the nation. Two guys, Bradshaw and Wagner, going to Kentucky.
And Wagner is the number 1 player on the ESPN's Top 100 for the senior class. As you said, he's committed to Kentucky.
So here is Township to start with it in this third quarter. Glad you're with us here on senior night. Hawks trail this one by 9 against the Knights. Here is Dockery. Gets that one to Sheehan. Sheehan working against Garrison. Nice pass to Dockery.
And guys, we were talking at the break that Haddon Township has slowly but surely made their way back into this game, and how it hasn't really been on a run, but if at any point in this game that Sterling stops scoring, Haddon Township is going to come right back. And you see another bucket there by who else? Josh Dockery, who's really been a bright spot for the Hawks tonight.
He's getting it on cue, almost as if he heard you out of the side of his ear there and made what you were saying relevant, even more relevant.
He must have a secret earpiece in his ear listening to Channel 19 right now. So here's Mundell, drives toward the basket.
But like you said, I agree with you, Jacob, because you see Mundell going right there. Another case of Sterling countering, but
they waved this one off because of the charge, as you'll see here.
Yep.
Levin sets the feet right in front of the official, and the shot drops, but you'll see there the charge on Mundell. Let's take another look. This is a really good angle. We can take a look at the feet. You see Levin's right here. Sets the feet down low.
That's a good call. Had the feet set.
One more look here. Nice defense by Levins as Mundell does a nice job driving inside. The feet are stationary. Takes the contact. Saves 2 points.
That's a tough one. You're getting a knee in the gut. And Levins shows why he's valuable down in the low post in a lot of different ways, and you saw it right there.
See some of the crowd coming to the Castle, and remember, Sterling led 21-6 going into the second quarter, and as you said, Jake, the Hawks are coming back slowly but surely. They haven't gone on a run because Sterling has kept scoring, but it's a 6-point game now. Anything could happen, especially in this third quarter.
Well, and I think that the difference is 3 is greater than 2, as Mr. Schulz knows, being a math teacher. 3 is greater than 2, and I think Dockery and the Hawks are getting a lot of their looks from the outside, especially, as I mentioned, through Josh Dockery, whereas Sterling is taking the ball down on the low block, and they're getting 2 points. And for those at home, 3 is greater than 2 if you're just joining us. I'm Jake Clark, joined by Mr. Schulz and Brian McClernand. Brian can't believe it.
I never knew that. You learn something new every day. So here's Township with it, down by only 6. Here's Dockery, gets that one to Lombo. Lombo looking for somebody open. He'll just settle it and get it to Dockery. Here's Sheehan. Lombo with it. He drives toward the basket, trying to stay with it. Now here's Eiffel. Here's Dockery for 3. That shot does not go. Rebound by Mundell. Mundell pass to McFadden. McFadden chucks up a wide open 3. Shot does not go. Rebound by Levins.
And Sterling might have to start defending Dockery from 5-10 feet beyond the arc, because he shows you he can hit from that kind of range.
Here's Dockery. Pass out to Sheehan. Working against 2 defenders. That pass stolen away by Mundell. Mundell makes a nice move. He drives toward the basket. Layup there does not go. Here's Sheehan. Finds Dockery. Thought about it for a moment. And a traveling violation. It was a Sterling ball.
And this is just a tough one to miss right here. Tries to get a little fancy around the rim. Doesn't take the old school, use the backboard approach there.
So here is McFadden, finds Mundell underneath. He drives. That pass deflected off the hands of Garrison. And here's Dockery. He's driving toward the basket, using some speed. That layup is good. Count the bucket and the foul.
And this is definitely a Haddon Township team right now that is playing with a lot of confidence.
And Dockery, nice job staying under control, and that's showing off true athleticism there. Keeps the ball under control while switching hands, and does a nice job of just laying it in. And right now we got ourselves a 4-point game. Can you believe it? Going into the second quarter, it was 21-6.
Yeah, amazing. And as you said, Jacob, so well, that we saw a different aspect of Dockery's game there. We've seen a lot of them shooting from the outside. but you saw right there, great body bounce and going up and finishing that fast break now, giving himself a chance for the old-fashioned 3.
First foul, team second.
And we're seeing teams that come in here, know about Sterling, know what Sterling's done this year, and we're getting everybody's best effort. I don't think there's any question about it. And we can't rule out that these teams play up for getting on Channel 19, right?
Yeah.
All the cameras and the great job our tech crew does.
Nice job by Mundell
Might make
to
it
keep
a little
it in
bit
bounds.
tougher on Sterling.
And that is Julian Johnson with a nice mid-range shot. So now a 6-point game.
Much needed basket there by the Knights. Nice job by Johnson with that pull-up jumper that we've seen him hit time and time again throughout this year.
Here is Levens for 3. Shot does not go. Rebound by Mundell. Finds Long. Long out to Johnson. Here's Long. Then to McFadden. Puts it for Mundell. Almost gets it stolen away. A foul. Take a nice look here at Sterling's basket.
Phenomenal job by Mundell to save it, and a nice job to just swing it. They get it to Julian Johnson, and we've seen him hit that pull-up jumper just countless times throughout this season. That's his bread and butter right there.
Here's Long, gets that to McFadden. Then out to Johnson. Johnson makes a move, then out to Long. Long finds Mundell. Mundell chucks up a 3 from the corner, and that shot is good. Beautiful 3 by C.J. Mundell.
Yeah, that's going to be a bonus for Sterling, is C.J. Mundell, and we've seen him do it. Hits from 3, pulling the defense out. It's not only going to give him quick step drives to the basket, but open things up for other people.
Layup good there by McGovern, so this is back to a 7-point lead for the Knights. And here is Mundell. Finds Long. Long makes a move. Finds McFadden. Then Schmidt in the corner. He drives and finds Johnson. McFadden thought about it, drives toward the basket, keeps it in bounds, then to Long. Nice ball movement here by the Knights on this possession. We'll see if they can convert. Here's Long trying to set up a play, slow up the pace. 3 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Knights by 7.
Good trip down the floor for Sterling. You're seeing the patience that you need to see right now with a 7-point lead. Everybody touching the ball. Good ball movement.
And a beautiful job by the Knights to convert. That's a 3 for Premier Long.
Nice job by Long right there. Got an open shot, took it, and that's not really a shot that you see the everyday typical freshman make.
Mid-range shot from Long, that time no good. Dockery gets the rebound. So we have a 10-point Sterling lead with 2:20 to go in the third. Here is Levens, he drives, nice spin move, floats that one up, shot goes. So here is Long, gets that to McFadden. McFadden driving, McFadden shot there, swatted away. Rolls right back into the hands of McFadden. McFadden is fouled.
Good aggressive move by McFadden, followed by a real nice move again by Levens. Going right at C.J. Mundell down low.
So McFadden to shoot from the line. First one is good.
And that's a play where you're going to that baseline, and he has 3 help defenders coming over. Was kind of a little bit off bounds, but found a way to initiate contact and get himself to the free throw line. Outstanding play by McFadden.
Foul at the end of that play as Sterling had to hurry up, get back on defense. We'll take a look at it.
Well, Schmidt is caught in a tough spot here. He's got a 3-on-1 with 2 guys coming to the lane. And Schmidt got a little contact on McGovern there as he was heading up. So McGovern will go to the line.
That's a good play by Travis Schmidt. You don't want to give up any easy baskets down low. Let them know they're going to get some contact. I'll definitely give that foul up any day.
Second shot here from McGovern. Shot does not go. Nice rebound by Mundell. So here's Long. Trying to set up a play here for the Knights up by 9. Here's McFadden. Out to Schmidt, then to Johnson. Long, nice motion. Here's McFadden. Finds Mundell underneath. Mundell finds Schmidt. Then to Long. Long working against Dockery. He drives toward the basket. Shot there is blocked, and it goes into Township's hands. Here's Dockery. Nice find there to Levens. Levens, nice move. And that layup is good for Levens. And a timeout called by Haddon Township as they only trail it by 7. We'll take a look.
I mean, we've seen Levens do this a few times throughout this game as he gets a mismatch in the post and really just goes to work to get a basket. As we're going to get another look. Pass from Dockery, nice spin by Levens into the lane. Just goes up and over Johnson off the backboard. And we were talking about math earlier, so I'm just going to draw it out for you on the screen. So
there we go.
3
they give you the tell
is greater than 2, and that can also be written as 2 is less than 3. So you take a look at it there, and that's
I'm going to start tearing up right now.
And that's
I'm going to start welling up.
You're good, Schulz.
Mr. Schulz was my math teacher last year, and I can just tell he's so proud of me that I picked up and applied something from his math class there.
Hey,
Can we get tissues here?
We're both former students of Schulz.
That's
I
right.
had Schulz in my freshman year.
That's right.
He was the first class I ever had at Sterling.
That's right. We all had our masks on.
Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, come here.
There we go.
We still have to get our clock, our possession arrow for the calls on who does the promos.
We haven't had a promo yet.
We haven't had one today, but I'm saying when we do have them, we need that.
We do need the possession arrow.
So here is Long.
Me doing with the thumb. Pretty soon I'm going to do both thumbs, and both you guys are going to do the same one at the same time. We can't have that happen.
Nice
That's
layup
like a
there
collision.
by C.J. Mundell. So 1 minute left in this third quarter. Sterling up by 9. Dockery finds Levens. And that pass stripped away. Here's Mundell with it. Mundell working against 2 defenders. He drives, finds Schmidt inside. Schmidt. Shot is good by Travis Schmidt.
Well done on the dish off by C.J. Mundell. And again, an excellent finish by Travis Schmidt.
Shot there is blocked.
Take a look at Johnson out. Here's Mundell, and a nice job of repositioning, readjusting, and able to get the basket.
Went up literally underneath the backboard, just reached out and laid it in.
And with the size and frame of Mundell, I mean, there's not a lot of guys that make that shot. Speaking of made shots by C.J. Mundell, there's one.
And we'll take a look at it one more time.
Nice shot, and you can see what he does there. He doesn't need to draw contact from the defender, but he goes at McGovern anyway to get himself an opportunity at the line.
Yeah, a couple of real nice plays. First on the dish off, then right there, finishing, getting a 3-point play against the Haddon Township team. The guys, going to that last time out, felt really good about themselves. I believe being down only by about 7. Now they're looking at a 12-point deficit.
Here's Levens, drives toward the basket. Shot no good, but a foul called. That's going to be on Schmidt. Schmidt not too pleased about it. We'll take a look.
You take a look, he just needs to throw a shot up. There's 0.9 seconds left on the clock, and Levens draws some contact with less than a second in this third quarter remaining.
First one good there by Levens. So he'll add to his point total. Township trying to draw within 10. And they do. McFadden's shot will not go. That will end this third quarter here at the Castle. Sterling Knights lead the Haddon Township Hawks 52-42. Fourth quarter action coming up right after this.
Watch where you're going, big dog.
All right, everybody, it's time to put the phones away as we get started for class today. AJ, I told you to get off the phone.
Okay, I'll put it away. Gosh.
Yo, you should put your phone away. You can get sent down to the principal's office and get it taken.
AJ, how many times do I have to tell you stay off your phone? Get down to the vice principal's office.
And welcome back to Sterling Channel 19's coverage of senior night basketball here at the Castle against the Haddon Township Hawks. Sterling leads this one by 10, 52-42. We're going to take a look at the Camden County tournament, in which Sterling plays Bishop Eustace at 12. Before then will be Camden versus Paul VI. We will have that game here at the Castle. It'll be a $10 entry fee for both games, so it'll cost you $20 to watch those two.
Unless you have your Channel 19 ID badge.
Yeah.
Which we don't actually have, technically have, but figuratively we have.
They know us around these parts, guys.
Levens made the shot to start the fourth quarter. So here is Mundell. Mundell out to McFadden, now long. Ball fake, drives inside, out to McFadden. He fires up a three. Shot's good for Jadis McFadden.
Well, Jadis McFadden's done a lot of damage on his drives to the basket, a lot of physical play, and there he shows how he can hit the three and extend Sterling's lead.
Here's Levens. Levens hasn't knocked around, but we're going to take another look at the Sterling basket. Long dishes it off to McFadden, and McFadden knocks down the three from the corner. And guys, it's still a tight ball game with around 7 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. Haddon Township is just one run away from being right back in it.
Yeah, I mean, and they went on that type of run before. It's just, at that point, Sterling just kept scoring. I mean, they were down, Township was down 21-6 going into the second quarter, and then just like that, it was a 6-point game. So Township could definitely go on another type of run with only being down by 8.
Well, now Levens is hitting from the outside.
Yeah, there's a start as Levens just canned a three. Here's Garrison down low. Outside, McFadden drives in. They're going to get a foul on the floor. Let's take another look. Jump shot, no good there by McGovern. Rebound, Doherty just kicks it out to Levens. Given too much space there on the outside.
And it's amazing, it took a little while, you noted, Jacob, for Levens to get on the board. And then now, you can see why he's averaging 21 points a game. Just really a kid who, once he gets into a rhythm, he's tough to stop.
Yeah, just a tremendous scorer from all three levels. Here's Mundell, his shot is good. And a nice job by Sterling. They're keeping their foot on the gas to make sure that Haddon Township run never comes. Dockery's shot is up, no good. Rebound, Johnson. Here's Long, he's pushing the pace. Now Mundell outside. Mundell finds Long in the corner. Long drives inside, pull-up jumper. Rolls around the rim, no good. Rebound, Levens.
And despite some of these missed shots, I'm really impressed by this Sterling offense tonight, as they have looked probably the cleanest they have, probably within the past week or so.
Levens fires up another three. That one doesn't go. Rebound, Levens. And he is fouled by Johnson. I mean, this guy's is a crazy hustle play. I think he had 3 shots on this possession. Here's one of them. He follows the shot, gets his own rebound, puts it on the floor, takes it to the rack, gets fouled there. And you're right, Mr. Schulz. We talked about it. It took him a little while to get going, but now he is cooking, and he is cooking up something special for the Hawks, along with Josh Dockery. Again, 21 points per game. You see it at the bottom of your screen there. So here is Long. He calls a timeout with 5:21 remaining in the fourth quarter. Our next TV game will be Thursday, February 9th. It'll be girls basketball, 5:30. Sterling will take on Haddonfield. It'll be live on Channel 19 at youtube.com/SterlingTV19.
I like your possession arrows, Schulz.
The thumb is flipped over. Now we got to flip it over this way.
Makeshift possession arrow. You can see it right here.
The thumb was flipped over here. Now we're flipped over here. But that would require me to keep my hand still. And I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I'd reach over and turn it over inadvertently. We'd be all out of whack. It just wouldn't work. We need a true possession mechanism.
We need the real arrow.
Maybe when Farr's not looking over there, somebody run over and get it from him. And condolences to Mr. Manlove's mother, who passed away over the weekend. Really sorry to hear that. Again, send our condolences to Mr. Manlove and his entire family.
Sterling comes out of the timeout with Long, Mundell, McFadden, Garrison, and Johnson on the floor. So here's Mundell, finds Long. Now Garrison for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound, Levens.
Sterling needed a little better trip down the floor in that one right there, that half-court set.
Especially drawn up out of a timeout. Dockery fires up a 3. That's good for Josh Dockery.
Dockery for 3.
You can't just have all your focus go on Levens. Dockery gets loose.
Johnson pull-up jumper is good.
Big points there for Sterling, trying not to let Township take over all the momentum.
Julian Johnson, the sophomore, has come up with some really big baskets.
Levens had an awkward release on that layup and it is no good. Here's Mundell to run it up the floor. Mundell, circus shot doesn't drop.
C.J. Mundell, after coming back from that injury, has really come up big for Sterling. We've seen him go to the basket. You had the three-point play. A couple real nice dish-offs, a couple kick-outs, drawing a lot of attention his way, getting the ball to other people.
Mundell's second free throw, no good. Rebound there to Garrison. McFadden for a long 3. Didn't go, knocked around. Haddon Township's got it. Nice spin move there, but it's swatted away by Johnson. And fouled there was Sean Ifey. Take a look there at the steal from Lomba. Spin in the lane, Johnson with the rejection, and then foul there on Bramir Long against Sean Ifey. So that'll send him to the line. And in the last matchup between these two teams, Sterling won it 66-52. This one, a little bit of a closer contest. It's 60-54.
But definitely just what we conclude from that, two high-powered offenses just going back and forth.
And there you see Mundell from outside. Hum diddly dee. CJ Mundell for 3 on senior night. Poked away by Long. Long now. One-on-one. He is fouled. So Mundell fades off the screen there and from way beyond the arc.
And they're going to play off of him because they don't want him to go basket. That's almost like an automatic 2. And then he just has the room and drains it. Then Vermeer Long, what a great job. I don't know if we have a replay. When Vermeer Long got loose on that replay, on that fast break, had a great sense of knowing where the defender was in midway, switched hands with the ball to shield him from the defender. Watch him right here. He shifts the ball over to his left hand right there, sets the defender, is bearing down on him, and again makes his trip to the basket count and getting to the free throw line. So impressed with what Vermeer Long has done this year as a freshman.
Second free throw, no good for Long. Here is Dockery. Dockery finds Levens. Levens loses control, goes out of bounds. Sterling's going to check in Kelvin Russell for Vermeer Long. Inbound here from Mundell. He finds Russell. Russell walks out of bounds. Wow. Going to take a look at it.
Well, Russell out of bounds with the ball. I don't know if they're saying that. Oh yeah, we're going to give. You know, Strong I think was arguing that Russell was pushed out.
Nonetheless, Russell still ends up with it. Now in a much better city, he gets it to Mundell. Here's McFadden now. Finds Russell. He's picked up by Dockery.
And now you got to figure, you know, we're getting close to under the 3-minute mark, down by 10. When do you start fouling and forcing Sterling? As you look at McDowell, McDowell's got the hot hand right now.
I mean, just ridiculous coming back from that injury. There's a nice pull-up jumper for C.J. Mundell. What a phenomenal senior night he's had, and he didn't even play in most of the end of that first quarter.
Has really been a key. It's been a team effort, but Mundell's really been a key towards the end of this game with Sterling kind of maintaining a double-digit lead.
Mundell from way outside, that was no good. Rebound Dockery, he's running the break. Dockery pull-up jumper, rolls around, no good. Rebound there by Levens. Levens' shot is good. Tough basket there for Tyler Levens.
Boy, you talk about a kid who's just leaving it all on the floor, and he's got to be gassed at this point with all the inside physical play.
Timeout taken by the Hawks.
Makes that count. And, wow, what an outstanding player. Tyler Levens is. What did he have last time? He had 34. We just had no answer for him in either game.
And you can take a look at our next TV game this Thursday, February 9th. It's girls basketball taking on Haddon Field at 5:30 p.m. They'll be live. On Channel 19 as well as YouTube.com/SterlingTV19. You also take a look at the quarterfinals matchups this Saturday at 10 a.m. Camden will be taking on Paul VI. And then at 12 o'clock, Sterling will take on Bishop Eustis. Both games have a $10 entry fee. So if you want to come for both games, you'll have to pay $10 for each. But also both games will be broadcasted on Channel 19, so you can get to hear our beautiful voices for about 4 hours.
The possession thumb didn't stay still, as I predicted.
That is true, yes.
Lack of focus. I pulled it back, and you guys had to fend for yourself.
Hey, it's all good.
and we're going to talk to Tyler Levins and Dockery, our opposing players of the game. They're really bringing things on offensively, standing there talking and joking around with the referee.
And Levins and Dockery have done a phenomenal job of just keeping the Hawks in this game. I mean, 21-6 going into the first quarter, I think, is the thing that we keep stressing. But, I mean, just a phenomenal comeback. Is here Schmidt for three. Doesn't go. Rebound, Lockett. Lockett finds Russell, who finds McFadden. McFadden for three. No good. Schmidt with a good offensive rebound. And a timeout there called by Coach Behringer with 2:01 remaining. Good hustle play by Travis Schmidt to just get the rebound. And you can see the official thought about calling a foul. The hand went up and then the hand went down and just decided against the whole thing.
And this is just a hard-fought game for Sterling. And, you know, again, we've talked extensively how they've had their ups and downs over the last week. You know, we've had some tough opponents come in here. I know, we're talking at length about what Levins and Dockery's done. Last night you had Mann from Cherry Hill West, a real tough player. A lot of low-post players who really can do a lot of damage offensively. There we go. Brian goes away.
So we won't have a need for the possession arrow for the last 2 minutes of this fourth quarter.
It's all on you.
So I will take sole responsibility of all promos. Me and Schulz will be here to the end. We'll also bring you a post-game show as now we take our attention back to the court. Here's McFadden outside.
Sterling spread it out with the four quarters. Good job just kicking it back out there, taking time off the clock. Kind of nursing that 10-point lead, and this is something you want to practice, and obviously Township's doing what you'd expect them to do, is foul. But a real hard-fought win. You know, we go back to what we were saying earlier. Sterling's getting everybody's best effort. A lot of guys came up big for Sterling, but in the end, when it counted, C.J. Mundell really came on with his A game, especially latter part of the third quarter and then in the fourth quarter.
And especially, shot is good by Dockery. Nice job by Mundell fighting through some contact. He flies into the stands. Back up on defense. Now Mundell went for a steal. Outside is McGovern. McGovern's three, no good. Rebound Mundell. Mundell weaving in and out of traffic. Now finds Schmid. Contact there on Schmid. I mean, Mundell took a ton of contact here by the broadcaster's table and then lost control of it and went flying towards the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
And no foul was called.
No, he, it's definitely a situation that's different this year. Last year, obviously there was a lot of veterans, didn't get a lot of one-on-one attention defensively, or help defense come his way. Our camera there, still hanging in there.
First free throw is good by Schmidt, and the thing that I circled the last time is 83%. Coach Behringer has to love that. Second free throw is good.
We're going to give a shout out to Mr. McPherson watching at home. He requested it.
He requested a shout out.
I was going to give him one, but man, there we go.
Hey, Mr.
We
McPherson.
got a verbal one and a telestrator one. Doesn't get any better than that.
And Mundell takes a tough fall. He is still down. We're going to take another look at it, as this does not look good. Lumba the one on the foul, and Mundell takes a hard fall. I mean, Lumba was going for the ball.
Right.
Mundell is now up. Him and Lumba exchange a high five, making sure that all is good.
All good.
Lumba goes for the ball. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, just the way Mundell fell was really awkward and hard to the ground.
Definitely wasn't one of those ones where you see guys pull the shoulder down or the bicep.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was any ill will, just playing the game, and sometimes those things happen.
Well, a big win tonight, and I think we talked about Sterling with the win on Thursday would gain a share of the conference. So a lot to play for coming up on Thursday. And Jacob, I think in looking what Sterling's done over the last 3 games, they've really righted the ship, because last week was a tough week. Playing a lot better as you look at Coach Barringer right there. And you're getting a lot of involvement from key people as we look at C.J. Mondell. And boy, he really came up big in this 4th quarter.
And he did a phenomenal job of, when Haddon Township seemed like they were going to get that run, really to just silence it and make sure to keep Sterling in control. First free throw is good by Mundell. Long fouls, and it looks to be a little bit intentional there. Now we're going to make a substitution, so they're going to sub out Mundell, as he seems to be.
It was a physical night. I mean, he garnered, as we said, this year he's the man. He's going to garner a lot more physical attention. Was out for a little bit, getting that elbow to the chin. But they definitely needed him towards the latter part of this game.
So Dockery to the line. First free throw of the 1-and-1 is no good. Here's Blevins, who had it for a second, but it goes off of Blevins.
All right, Jacob, I'm going to pull away here and get a head start in getting our players of the game.
And then there was one. So here is Russell, inbounds it to Long. Long evades Lumba. Now just to dribble it out. And that should do it for this one here. Sterling wins it on senior night, 69-58. Hawks could not rain on this parade. And the buzzer sounds, makes it official. Coach Barringer and the Knights notch up a win on senior night against the Haddon Township Hawks, 69-58. Phenomenal game on both sides. We'll have a post-game show to cover it all with both teams right after this.
Sorry? Oh, my bad. My name is Jared, and ever since I came to the school with this shirt on, people have been staring at me, giving me looks. I'm like, dang, do you not like me? Like, what's up?
Can I see this shirt?
Yeah.
And you don't see a problem with this at all?
No. It's white. Has text.
Hang on. Here, try this on.
Not gonna lie, this shirt kind of tough. Wait, what are you doing with the other shirt?
Throwing it out.
Why? Can I at least keep it?
No.
Oh.
Why are you such a loser? Why am I such a loser? No, I'm not a loser. I'm cool. Many people think I am too.
Watch where you're going, pal.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
Guys, this has to stop. 8% of high schoolers have bought on school property. It isn't cool. This ain't no fight club. We have to change.
And welcome back to Sterling Channel 19. Here on the postgame show is Josh Dockery. Josh, great game tonight. You were really reining it in from three. Is that something that you work on in practice, or talk about the strides that you made to become a great three-point shooter?
Yeah, it's something I work on every day at practice. And honestly, I just been on a hot streak, so I just been keep shooting, shoot or shoot. Like in the beginning of the year, I had a rough patch where I wasn't really putting up points, but I found my rhythm, started hitting all threes, and that's it.
And tonight we also saw you a lot in the assist category. Talk about the ability that you have to make plays for others.
Yeah, well, I get down the floor, I see my teammates, and I'm going to trust them. And if I see them, I'll get them the ball, and I believe in them to go get a bucket.
And I believe you're a senior this year, correct? What are your plans for next year?
I plan to attend a four-year school. I'm not really sure which school yet. I've applied to a few and gotten to some, but I'm thinking about majoring in business.
Thank you, Josh. Great game tonight. Now joined next by Tyler Levins. Tyler, great game tonight. You're having a phenomenal season, putting up 21 points a game. Talk about the ability that you have to score on all three levels of the floor.
You know, it's a lot. My coaches help me out every day in practice. They make a good game plan for me every day, and they just give me the confidence to go out there and play loose.
And you had a bit of a slow start tonight in the scoring category, but once things started to click, you really got hot. Talk about the slow start, but how you bounced back and persevered throughout the game.
Yeah, just slow starts, you know, ebbs and flows of the game. I knew just take my time, let it come to me, and try not to force too much.
And we don't see a lot of the Haddon Township basketball team here at Sterling, so what's next for you guys as a team this season?
We have a big one at West Defford on Thursday. Go out there and try and get the win. And then after that, we host Penn, so it should be fun.
Thank you, Tyler. Great game tonight.
Thank you.
Now joined by one of our four seniors, Mark Lockett. Mark, you've been through the program, I believe, since your freshman year. Talk about the strides that you made through the 4 years here in the program.
Well, you know, it was a pretty long journey. You know, I worked hard every year, and now I finally get my senior night for basketball, which I'm really proud of.
And you're one of those guys that when you come into the game, you can lock somebody down on defense and also make some shots from the outside, a bit of a 3-and-D player. Is that something that you really strive to be?
Yeah, ever since Behringer told me my role, I've been perfecting my game.
And in the spring season, I believe you run track, if I'm correct. How's the track team looking this year?
Oh, we're looking pretty good. You know, we're looking to win another conference championship, and we're looking to go all the way to states.
Thank you, Mark. Great game tonight. So Sterling wins this one 69-58
and
over
I think
the
we're
Hawks.
Still waiting on CJ. CJ coming over there with you. Jacob.
Sterling
good
will
to
be
get
taking on Bishop Eustace this Saturday at the Castle. Again, Camden will be here first at 10 a.m. Camden taking on Paul VI.
That's a big afternoon on Saturday. You've got Sterling here going against Bishop Eustis, and obviously we're going to get a full gym for the Camden Paul VI game. Everybody's really excited for that one, no doubt about it. A couple of the top players in the country, a couple of Kentucky recruits, and there's a $10 entry fee, so make sure you bring your $10 because it'll be $10 well spent. You're going to see basketball on another level. There's no question about it. Yeah, and it's 20 if you want to watch both games. So we want to keep that in mind as we finally get a little bit of a battered CJ Mondell here talking to Jacob.
Now joined by CJ Mondell. CJ, got a few battle scars tonight. Talk about how you persevered through a few injuries.
The first injury was rough. That joint hurt really bad, but I didn't really feel it because I was in the games. I was like in the moment of the game, so I was just like, and when Sean took me over there to his office, I was like, can you hurry this up? I was telling him to hurry up so I can get back in the game and finish this out.
And throughout your 4 years in the program, talk about the progressions you made from being a freshman to now a senior.
Freshman year, it was rough because I was kind of new. Like freshman year, I was on the freshman team, but my attitude was out of this world. But then B and other people started to like help me out. So then freshman year I played JV, then sophomore year I played a little bit of JV and varsity. Then junior year I started varsity playing. Now I'm a senior, one of the leading scorers. It's been a long ride.
And can you give us a little bit about your plans for next year?
To be honest, I don't know. That's a hard question. I really don't know.
Tough question, and I'm going to give you one a little bit more about the upcoming game against Bishop Eustis. What's the game plan going into Saturday's game in the Camden County Tournament?
Just play as a team, finish this out. Play hard, leave everything on the court. Get a dub, move on, next one, until we have Camden. Then that's when we really got to worry.
Thank you, CJ. Great game tonight.
Thank you.
Now going to be joined by Jadis McFadden. Jadis, one of the 4 seniors on this Sterling Knights team. Against Sterling, won this one 69-58 over the Haddon Township Hawks. So
there you see.
Here comes Jadis
right
McFadden. Jadis, great game tonight.
Jadis McFadden finishing. We're looking at the highlights right here. Going to the basket, using his body, stopping, popping, scoring a lot of ways as we go back to Jacob and Jadis.
Thank you, Mr. Schulz. Here joined by Jadis McFadden. Jadis, CJ went out a couple of times throughout the night with a few injuries. Talk about how you had to step up and be that #1 option that you can be when it presents itself.
Again, when CJ's out, I know I have to take the role in being the leader and either scoring or defending on the court.
And talk about the progressions that you made and the strides you made being in the Sterling program from your freshman year to your senior year.
Yeah, it's been a ride. I always miss Sterling from freshman year. I think I played a little bit of varsity, and then coming up to senior year, now I'm playing a lot. So.
And do you have any plans for next year that you might want to tell people at home?
I will go to college for basketball, but I'm undecided right now.
And one more question pertaining to the game against Bishop Eustis on Saturday. What's the game plan going in against their higher seed, being the #4 seed in that Camden County bracket?
We're just ready to work. We're not scared of no competition. We won't back down, and we're ready to play.
Thank you, Jadis. Great game tonight.
Thank you.
Sterling will host the games against Camden and Paul VI, and we're going to send it back to Mr. Schulz real quick in the booth.
And a great job as always, Jacob. Our next game is going to be Thursday. Girls basketball going against Haddonfield. Should be a good one. And that's going to be live on Channel 19 and on YouTube. Followed by the Camden Paul VI game at 10 o'clock on Saturday. And then you'll see Sterling and Eustis at 12 o'clock. $10 entry fee for each game. So you got to come in with $20. But we're going to go back to 2 guys that don't need their $10 to get in here with Jacob again and Coach Barringer.
Thank you, Mr. Schulz. Now joined Coach Behringer. Coach, a good win tonight. You were able to really just have the guys shine on senior night. Talk about what each senior has brought to the table in your program.
So let me say this first. I am not responsible for all the people that are going to come and complain or upset. I'm not responsible for the $10. The county is responsible for the $10. I have nothing to do with that. I just follow orders. So with that being said, you said what responsibilities or what has each one of these guys brought to the table?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know what? Let's start with Mark Lockett. Mark has, he's been a guy that has sat back and just been ready and whenever you need from him, he asks him to do, right? He doesn't complain. When his name's called, he'll give you everything he has for you. So that's what he's really brought. Kelvin is difficult because, Kelvin getting injured, there was nothing of his own fault. Having to sit out for that long period of time and not even practicing. So not practicing for 2 months, right, and not playing is very difficult. It's a large ask for him to just kind of get implemented, but he's been patient. Jadis has really been very consistent all year, right? It's very tough to guard Jadis on the wing. He gets to the basket. When he goes up, he finishes around the rim. He makes open threes, right, when he has to. He's been coming in clutch. He knocks down his free throws. He's just been very consistent. I couldn't be more happy what Jadis has done for us all year. And then CJ just can make some shots. Like when you see him take his time, get to his spots, and he gets to rise up and, shoot over people. He's just been very solid. It's very tough to stop CJ when he gets it going. So he's been that when we've had like when we had Antoine, right? We've had him, and the last year was like really concentrated team effort. Again, we can rely on CJ to get us a bucket. He's been good for that.
And give us a little bit of insight about a nice in-conference win that'll go towards potentially becoming co-champs for the Colonial Conference.
Well, and he knows this. I got all the respect in the world for Patty. I think he's a great coach. I think he gets his guys motivated. I told him I apologize how the days fell out with senior day, and he's, very gracious, but, he probably used that in the huddle to get a little bit more motivation. But he's a great guy, and I talk about the brotherhood extends across the pike. We've had a great relationship with him. So, when he comes in with a matchup, we always know it's going to be tough, whether he's either at their place or over here. We know it's always a tough matchup when we see him. So, that rivalry, is a little bit, I look forward to it.
And moving on last night with a win against Cherry Hill West, now in the Camden County tournament. Talk about the mindset and the potential threats that go against a very good Bishop Eustace team.
Well, we got to get by Haddonfield first, right? And hopefully we can keep this energy riding into, Haddonfield's den. But if we can keep that momentum going, I think I like what we have going against Bishop Eustace. They're very disciplined. They shoot the ball very well. And I think our fans will come out and create a good, positive environment. Hopefully we can get it back, not like the Williamstown one.
Thanks for joining us, Coach. Appreciate you as always. Going to send it back to Mr. Schulz in the booth. Schulz?
And again, we will have our next TV game on Thursday, girls basketball against Haddonfield at 5:30, live on Channel 19, as Ben makes his way in here, live on YouTube. And then on Saturday, we're going to get Camden going against Paul Six. That's the premier matchup right there at 10 o'clock, $10 entry fee. And then we'll see Sterling at 12 o'clock. Going against Bishop Eustace, another $10. So you've got to come here with $20 for this game. For Brian, Jacob,